tremendous odds, down 3 games to none against the defending NHL champions. Our Ken Tomash is at the stadium to preview tonight's Hawks-Pens game, which should be real interesting for some local hockey fans here in Indianapolis. Ken.
Absolutely, Scott. But first, you were talking about Chicago Stadium. You know, this place is joining a very elite circle of American arenas this week. Only 4 stadiums in the country have ever hosted the NBA Finals and the Stanley Cup Finals in the same year. Of course, they're going to tear down this place, Chicago Stadium, after next season. They're already building a new Chicago Stadium across the street. The Blackhawks are building something here, too, and some of the building blocks used to skate in Indianapolis.
Yeah, let's go to Lansing. Dave, hi Dave.
Good, how are you, Mark?
Fine, thank you. What are you doing in Lansing on a nice Sunday afternoon?
Well, I was watching the Sox game until I got disgusted.
Some Hawk fans will think that Keenan shot himself in the foot.
Exactly, that he's gone.
No runs, 2 hits, 3 left. We go to the 9th. Cubs trail the Dodgers 6-2.
But the Hawks played a brilliant, beautiful game, but the Pittsburgh outfit is just too good.
Yeah.
They answered the call and made it from the ice to the show. Helping the Blackhawks make the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time in almost 20 years was a host of former Icemen. Hawks associate coach Daryl Sutter led Indianapolis to the IHL's Turner Cup title in 1990, thanks to players like defenseman Cam Russell and Mike Peluso, backup goaltender Jimmy Waite, and forward Brian Noonan. Now, Noonan's been the biggest star of this ice extravaganza. The 2-time IHL All-Star has 13 points in 17 playoff games.
Yeah, it's exciting. You know, it's been a good year all around. We had a pretty good regular season. We've had a great playoffs, and you know they say the Stanley Cup Finals is a whole new thing, and it is. You know, a lot of us have never been here before, and maybe we might have got caught up in a little bit, but you know it's exciting. It's a lot of fun to be here.
Of course, these Icemen would have a much warmer feeling if they weren't down 3-0 in the Stanley Cup Finals. But no matter what happens tonight, guys like Brian Noonan, Mike Peluso, and Cam Russell are going to be helping the Blackhawks win for many years to come.
Well, young players are always the nucleus of your franchise, and character people are part of that formula of success. You could tell at that point that they were going to play in the NHL. Obviously, they're character people who are willing to learn and willing to listen, and they've come a long way.
But not so far that they've forgotten their ice time. Chicago may be their kind of town now, but Indianapolis isn't far behind.
We had a great team the 2 years I was in India. Of course, the 1 year we won the Turner Cup. So we had Daryl Sutter as a coach who helped the guys a lot. And, it's a good learning experience for us, and when you have a good hockey team, it makes it a lot better.
It was a good learning experience, both mentally and physically, in terms of knowing position play and getting to know the professional life and little things like that. And India is one of the greatest cities to live in and be a part of. And I still head back to India all the time.
But not to skate. The only ice these guys want to play on nowadays is in the NHL. By the way, Scott, those other 3 arenas to have hosted the NBA Finals and Stanley Cup Finals in the same year, Spectrum in Philadelphia, the Boston Garden, and Madison Square Garden in New York. Chicago Stadium here is going to be rocking in 2 hours when Game 4 begins. The Blackhawks try to stay alive, and we'll party with some of the crazies who are lining up for standing room only seats at 6:20.
All right, Ken, I'm sure there will be plenty of them, and we'll see you back here in about an hour.